shifting our attention now onto hexadecimal values. And the hexadecimal values are color values that range from 0 to 9 and then A to F as well. So it means that it contains a mixture of letters and numbers. And if you have a solid understanding of the RGB, this is going to be a walk in the park for you. So this RGB, this hexadecimal value contains 6 characters or 6 numbers and letters. The first 2 are designated for red, the middle 2 for green, and then the last 2 are for blue, just as we have the RGB. And it ranges from 0 up to F, with 0 being the smallest and F being the largest. So when you have, and if you want to specify a hexadecimal value, you begin with the hash keyword. So you write hash before the colors come in. So if you have hash FF0000, it means that we are going to have the color red, because this is the full red, 0 blue, and 0 green. And then hash 00FF00 is going to give us green, because red is off, green is on, and then blue is off. And that is how we specify hexadecimal values. So let us move to our VS Code and go and practice that. So we open our browser here. Yeah, this is okay now. So the color here could be hashtag, and then let's go for FFFFFFF. How many? We need 6 of them. So that is the color of the body. This is becoming white because we have all the colors turned on, and we know that with primary colors, when you add all of them, you are going to get a white. I hope you know why we have specified color under body, but these colors are still obeying the RGB colors. The paragraphs are obeying the RGB colors. This is due to the cascading and specificity as well. This has a specificity of 1. That also has a specificity of 1, but this is becoming more specific. And let's see, I'm very much interested in this. Let's move it up here and then see if the cascading occurs. No, so it's not because of the cascading, but rather it is more specific. This is targeting every item within the body, but this is targeting only paragraphs that are within the body, and that is why it is targeting, or the colors are not being applied to this but to that. But let's continue with our hex values. So let's test out FF0000. That should be red, and that's very true. Let's go for, you can specify it as capital or small letters, but we stick to capital. And then let's specify this 00 here. So we can see 0000F is blue, just as we have said already. Now, let us look at this. Let's say we have 1 here, and then 2 here, and then FF. You can see, just as we said, the values are from, we begin with a 0 up to 1 to 9, and then from there we move to A, B, C, D, up to F. And so we can see this text is still blue because 1 is very small compared even to the alphabets. So that is why we can see that this contains more blue. So let's make this one AA and see. You can see that this is still blue, but not a deep blue, because A is closer to the numbers compared to the F. So it ranges from 0 up to F. So 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. And from 9 you go to A, and then from A up to F. So this one contains, so let's do this. 9, 9, 9, 9, and then 9, 9. And then let's make this one CCs and see what is going to happen. So you can see that this is somehow green, but then the green is not that deep because it is just C. Let's make it F and C. So this is a deeper green compared to that because F is stronger than the C. Now there are ways we can write a shortcut for this. So if the pairs are the same, then you can specify them with just one number or just one letter. So instead of going for FFFFF, we misplaced our hash key. So instead of going for FFF, we can take this first F, take the middle F, and take the last F, and we still have the color white. So for the red pair, if they are the same, and then the green pairs are also the same, the blue pairs are the same, then you can specify them with just one letter or just one number. What about AA, BB, CC? A color like this. Good. So a color like this can also be specified as A, B, C. Let us try that because the pairs are the same. So A here, B here, and then C there. You can see it is still the same because the pairs are the same. They have the same values. And so you can write it in this form of shortcut. Now let us try another one and see. So it means that the color blue, so the color blue, which is supposed to be 0000 FF, with this can also be written as 00F because the red components are just 0, so you can represent that by 10. The green component is also 00, and so you can represent that by just 10. And then the blue is FF, and so you can represent that by just one F. And also, if you want to specify a gray color, you just use the same numbers or the same letters, and that will be a gray color. So let's go for a color like 79, 79, 79. Should give us a gray because all the numbers are the same. So you can see that is gray. So the kind of gray you are going to be giving depends on the intensity. So we can go for something like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that is very close to black because that is a very dim gray we have selected. What about EF? EF? No. EF, EF, EF. Let's try that out. So this is also a kind of gray which is so close to white. That is why we see it appearing just as white.